All right, hey everybody, we're gonna go into a PDP controller today. This is a GameCube controller actually for the Nintendo Switch. So it's mainly used for Smash, but you can use it for any Switch game. It comes, with all the Switch buttons. I noticed on YouTube that there wasn't any video showing how to go in here and fix them because the layout is a little different from a normal GameCube controller, but it is very easy to fix. As you can see here, my A button's sticking, so we're gonna go ahead and fix that today. I'm gonna show you guys how to get in. Very quick, very simple. So, we're gonna go in the back here and take out the 6 screws. There's these 6 holes here, and once you take those out, it'll just pop off easily like this, and it'll actually show you the motherboard. Okay, so there's gonna be about 4 to 6 screws somewhere on here. You're gonna need to unscrew those. I went ahead and did those already. So I took out all of the screws. And at this point, you'll be able to just lift off the motherboard. Now I will say, when you get in here, you're gonna notice that the L and R buttons just fall out. That's fine, that's gonna be normal. Just set them aside. We're gonna be able to easily put them back in once we get in here. All right, so you lift the motherboard up, and here we go. You have the skeleton of the controller. This has all the buttons, and then you have the actual motherboard here that's connected to these control sticks. So once you're in here, you just gotta pretty much figure out what the problem is. If you have a sticking button, you're gonna need to take this rubber thing off. I guess I don't know what you call this, but it's rubber. It pushes the buttons down, so when you press a button, these actually push downward and hit the input on the motherboard, and that's how it works. Now I can see the issue here right away. Like I said, my A button was sticking. Now the fact that this is popping off right now, that is not good. That needs to be replaced. So I would look at the other buttons and just make sure that none of these rubber notches are, have a hole in them like this one. But yeah, this should be completely still because every time I press the A button, it's getting stuck because there's air in there. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to fix this right away, but I will go ahead and try to get a replacement. Now, if you need to clean the buttons, this is gonna be easy. Once you're in the skeleton of the controller, you're just gonna pop out each one like so, all right? And then you can just kind of like clean around the base of that. Same with any of the other buttons. Every single one can be popped out of here. A button, B button, X, Y, even the whole middle of the controller, which has the home button and the plus and minus sign. You can see here on mine, I got a little bit of dirt on the inside here, so I'm gonna need to clean that up. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. All these buttons can be replaced, and you can actually go on PDP and get replacement, what's the word? These replacement inputs and buttons. So that's pretty much how you do it here. When you're putting it back in, you're just gonna carefully just put everything back how it is. Just kind of like, how the controller lays. There's gonna be these holes and these pole things right here that you're just gonna fit nicely into. And once you do that, you're gonna put the screws back in. You're just gonna tighten them. Honestly, you don't need to use every screw, and I think it's kind of overkill, and if you do know what you're doing, you're gonna be going into the controller a lot. So just maybe put 4 of them back in, and then once that's done, you're gonna reattach this here, and you're gonna put the 6 screws back in originally. I actually personally use 5 because I go in these maybe every couple weeks, so it's just more annoying to get the screws, but I should probably tell you to put all the screws in just to be safe. One last thing here, the L and R buttons. So these need to be replaced, or not replaced, they need to be put back in. So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna see right here, there's actually a spot for it to go in. And there's this peninsula-like thing right here. So you're gonna stick that in right at the edge right here. And let me see here. Perfect. All right, guys, so it's gonna be right here in this area. there's actually a hole deep down there, right down there. You're gonna stick this in. Once you have both of those in the hole, then you really just put this back on, and like I said, just put the screws in and you're good to go. But again, I do like these controllers a lot. I'm sorry this video wasn't the most helpful, but hopefully it showed you a way how to get in and out. I'm just gonna need to do this off camera and just put everything back together. But yeah, I love these controllers, honestly. They're only 25 bucks, and there's a lot of different art and colors for them, so highly suggest. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them right away. I promise you it's not as difficult as it looks here. So, hope you guys have a great day and you learned something.